For the next 2 days, wrestlers will compete to be the best and be the champion of their weight class. But one particular wrestler shows us that sometimes sports is far more than just the final score. We see a lot of high school football games. I guarantee neither of us knew his name before about 9 p.m. on Friday night.
But everybody in Wayne did.
And they certainly do now.
Yeah.
On Football Friday night, we like to show the biggest touchdowns from high school football games around our area, but sometimes even the plays that seem the smallest turn out to be huge. But what about the fans? Well, right behind me, crews are busy working on building grandstands so thousands of fans can come and watch the Saints during the preseason. Parrot heads can bring their fins to White Sulphur Springs for a cheeseburger in paradise and help Jimmy look for his lost shaker of salt. Oregon's not the only school who gets cool uniforms when it comes to big games. Joe Whitcamp is one of the strongest men in the world. That's what his silver medal in an international weightlifting competition says. Joe Whitcamp is one of the strongest men in the world, from the waist up. A 1993 car crash left Joe paralyzed from the waist down. But that's where his journey started.
I wasn't sure what was ahead of me, but whatever life had in store for me, I was ready.
He began competing in international powerlifting in 1994. But for the self-described stubborn person, this individual sport is a team effort.
And if it weren't for these guys, I wouldn't be able to do this.
Joe and a group of friends lift weights together in his basement. But his success on the international stage is shared with the group.
He's probably one of the most competitive people you ever meet. And it really doesn't matter to me how he does. Just he's getting to do something he's always wanted to do, and that's all that matters.
21 years ago, Joe Whitcamp's life was forever changed. And 2 decades after the accident, he lives every day with a smile on his face.
It makes me more positive. I know if that had happened to me, I just know how I am. I would probably be one of those people that would be depressed about the situation, and he's not like that.
I never would have dreamed that I'd be doing probably something like this when, my accident first happened. I was having nurses coming in, dressing me. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to dress myself for the rest of my life. My life was turned upside down, and I wouldn't go back and do it over for nothing. I love the life that I live today. Just because we was put in a chair don't mean our lives are over. That's just a beginning. God, He dealt me another deck of cards, and now I'm all in.